Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. They're taking a shot on this first play. Well, they took their shot immediately. It would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script, Brock. Test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Red, 38. Blue, yellow.
Back to throw now. It's Ritter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Ready, ready. Blaster, yellow, green jack.
Man in motion here. They'll air it out on 3rd. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now a 4th down, staring right at him. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Right to the air. It's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he drives it up to the 24. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run. But he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Barkley off the pistol give. He's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Throw right side. Caught by Goddard. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30. Right at the 31. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. From the pistol, Hurts. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Well, right side, cut by Smith. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Saquon Barkley, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Hurts yet again. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Trouble, 50, green jack. Drill, green. Smash, red. Hey, blue. Ready.
Working from his end zone. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. And it sets up 2nd down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Down, blue striker. 52 blue. Black ultra. Claws red. Cut.
Throwing again here from the end zone. He's trying to push the field. They connect on the deep shot. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They get 35 out of that play. And that's a Vegas for... down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Check,
Ritter. Well, right side finds Ben. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Set, hut. 60, sit, mega. Blaster, sit. Set.
He's going to throw it again. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Red, 38.
Warns the receiver in motion left.
Ready.
Ritter setting up to throw. This one falls incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
On the double.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Here we go. Steal. 10 black. Edo blue. Slice blue. Set.
To the air on 3rd and long. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. It's complete. This is Bowers. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready, ready. Ultra, ultra. Ready?
Line up the design keeper. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Set.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got a 1st to begin the frame. Hurts to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Trimmer.
It's a design look for Hurts. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2 2 yards on the run, but a tough spot upcoming. We've got 3rd and 12.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. 3rd and long for him here. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Ooh, the defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it and knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And it's the same as a touchback here. This one down right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Set.
And first carry here for Ashton Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Black force, hut.
Another give here to Genty. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Red, stop. Here we go, here we go. 60 red, 60 yellow. Spike, white.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Las Vegas, first down.
Drill, 52. Eagle blue.
And the Las Vegas, first down.
Ready.
Here's Ritter. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Ready. 10 black. Set.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Down. Black, 95.
long. They're going to throw. Taking a deep shot here. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. Back deep for the Eagles is Jahan Dotson. And just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. And really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Quick throw to Goddardson, the RPO. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the stride moving.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 32. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Let's go. Trim it.
Hurts now from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. And again, here's Hurts. He's going to push one deep down the right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Darian Porter. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 10 cycles.
First play is going to be a give to Genty. No one's around him. He's got space. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Ready, break.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22. Set, cut.
Going to the ground again on first. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Set, ready. 52 blue. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he goes down a little short of the 40. 6-yard gain on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Black blue. Black shot. Claws red. Blaster, 6. Set, go.
Ritter looking to throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Old block, 45. White. Green jab. Drill green. Fuse, yellow. Black ultra. Hut.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Working quickly here.
Down now. 60 series.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
97. Red, cycle. Smash, red. Hut, hut.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Firing one deep for the end zone. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. First and 10. Here's Hurts. He's looking deep once again. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
No touch. No.
Hurts. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
No touch, sir. Hey, 73. No touch.
Back to throw it. He's going to put some air under this one, right side. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
And this is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a third down conversion via penalty.
Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This from 30 yards out. Elliott connects there. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set now for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
180. No touch.
Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. They go to Barkley again. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long, extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 10 black. Field, black. Ready.
Giving this to Genty. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, but it's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. 45, right. 10.
Back to Genty. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go, here we go. 50, green.
Sending the tight end in motion left.
Ready?
1st down, and they go right back to it. Running their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Cut.
Throwing now off the play action. Deep drop this time. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready. 33, yellow. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's going deep. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets and brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Bronk, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 10. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the
Well,
Raiders.
Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Justin. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Chloe, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
No touch. No.
They They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And this one does not go far.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go.
63.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
First and 10 now from the 46. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he'll be met near the lines and limit the gain to a yard. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Running right, it's Barkley. Down the sideline inside the 40. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles can tie it up after hitting Peter in the third. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
31 yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go now.
First down, play action. Buying some time right. Now he takes it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Straight ahead with Genty. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3.
Here we go, set. 52 blue. Ready?
They give up the guts. It's Genty. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down.
Ready up.
First and 10 from the 43.
Let's go. 50 green. Slide blue. You yellow. Set.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. This one's taken in by Thornton. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
The tight end in motion now. And off to Genty. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by the rookie Andrew Makuba.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Red 38. Eagle blue. Black shot. Ready.
They're going play action. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a lead just before the end of the 3rd.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 17.
All set now for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. It's a chance to run here. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff headed right. Barkley. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now Barkley. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
That's good.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The top 2 running backs over the years, Kate, in the transition from the college game to the pro game, they'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the first down play.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Barkley off the pistol give. It's a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be third down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Great.
Hurts gets it out wide. Complete. He crosses the 35. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Great. Nope.
They run it with Saquon. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Great. Set. Yes. 180.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Great. Set. 180.
Desperation time here. Pass complete to Goddard. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
180.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
No touch.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Raiders close it in. There down he goes. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
brings up...
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. High percentage look for him here from the left hand. Kicked well, and this is good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Red, 38. Ready.
Running from the pistol here with Genty. And he has him right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Raiders holding a 4-point lead. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 45. White. Needle blue. Ready?
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Down. Blue striker. 50. Green. Field. Black. Ready?
They're going to pass it here. Short pass brought in. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Ready.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Drill set. 60 red. Slide blue. Set, huh?
He'll look to throw it. Gets in on a slant. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Set, punt. Flash. Set.
Genty from the gun. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Set. Ready. Black Ultra. Red. Yellow.
Setting up to pass. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Black shot. Here we go. Set. Yellow, 43. Set.
Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Andrew Makuba makes the play. And the Eagles have some new life in the fourth.
I'm not going to lie, when he dropped back to pass, I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Into the field, and Goddard has it. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here he is to throw. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Caught out wide. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
27, Raiders 24. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Tucker on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready. Red, 38. Green Jack. Needle blue. Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalked up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Down. 60 red. 60 drill green. Red, cycle. Blaster, 6. Smash, red. Blue striker.
Throwing here, Ritter. Trying to push deep downfield. That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
52. Here we go. 33. Black chop. Claws red.
Thrown in motion right.
Ready?
To throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. But the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Here we go. Set. Black. 95. Ready.
Throwing now. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Let's go.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Here's a designed run. Hurts. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded.